Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm doing something a little bit different, but I thought it would be really fun. We're actually going to be teaching a voice actor how to play their character in Wuthering Waves. I'm super stoked for this, and I'm here right now with Amanda Rischel. If you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm Amanda Rischel. I'm the English voice actor of Cartethyia and Fleur-de-Lis in Wuthering Waves, and I'm a recent new Wuthering Waves player, and of course I'm going to main Cartethyia and Fleur-de-Lis. So I've pulled the character. I've spent like a hot second just trying to figure her out, but I am in desperate need of someone who can teach me how to actually play her, so I'm very excited to give that my best today.
Well, I'm so glad to have you here. Let's just get right into it then. So can I get you to talk about the echoes that you got? Like, I just want to see like what your stats are. Like, let's just see what your...
So, I mean, they're not great, but, you know, you'll see I have terrible drops. And, like, if I was a sensible person, I would not have leveled them up to 25, but I just kind of wanted to be able to play in order to get other things, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So I just wanted to see kind of like the stats you have and then, like, kind of go down the echoes.
Like, you know, they're not, like, really optimal at all. Like, this is... I just haven't been able to get another drop for some reason. It doesn't drop for me. I don't know why. So that's a real pain.
Well, that's okay.
Basically, she's just got everything with like, HP on, right?
Okay, yeah.
You can see some of the stats are okay. A lot of them are but I just kind of thought I have resources for this because I haven't been leveling anything up. So I just thought we'll just get some that are like okay, and then we'll get good ones at some point. So everything's HP.
Yeah, her build is a little bit different, and what you're gonna want to go for at the end is actually 4-4-1-1-1, which is essentially 2-4 cost and 3-1 cost. 3-1 cost will be HP. The 2-4 cost will be probably a crit rate and 1 crit damage. I mean, it seems like you already know that. It's just a matter of like you can only get to level 70. You can only get so far.
Yeah, I went through. I'm actually going to show you because you might find this kind of hilarious. So because I don't want to play the 2.4 story yet until I can like do it properly, I ran through the map to jump off here to fly to where I can like farm the echoes. Like,
That's
I feel like that's dedication.
You know what my chat told me? I was like, can I just go farm Cartethyia? Do I have to do 2.4 right now? And they're like, yeah, you have to do 2.4 to get there. So I guess you don't. You can just go.
I don't think this is the right way to do it, but it's just because, you know, like I'm still open to streaming like the playthrough of it because people have asked, and I didn't want to do the content until like I could do a stream. So I just thought, no, I gotta get there so I can get the echo.
The nice thing about this game compared to other gachas that I've played is that like in this game, yes, there are randomized stats and it can be a little bit of a pain to farm it, but you can technically farm forever. Like there's nothing stopping you from going to try and get that main stat. One thing that I was going to suggest, if you ever have time or if you're ever just chilling, hanging out with friends, something that I'll go do is like, I'll just play Wua and I'll go like to my data bank down to here. I'll go click on like an echo that I want to farm, like a 3 cost or 1 cost, and I'll just track them. And like you can just basically go around the map. Will show you where every one of these is. It doesn't cost you any stamina. You can just go
okay. I see, that's the clever thing, because I think I was farming the like echo fields, and that does require, you know, so do you know what, that's what I should be doing.
Yeah, I mean, you technically still do need to do tacit fields to get the leveling materials, but you can get like the right main stats from these guys, because like it'll just track it on your map and then you go wipe them out and then they just move to the next one. So that's basically what I'd recommend doing next. But then I guess the other thing would be how to actually play her. So you said you had the premium setup, right? You have like the Arrow Rover, you have Chacona.
Yes, I do. I mean, everyone at level 70, but...
Did you pull for Chacona just because you were like, oh, like she's pretty, or did someone tell you she's gonna be good with Cartethyia?
I have to admit it was for the meta. Like, I really like Chacona's design, and I think, you know, Rebecca Hansen is a really, really cute Chacona. Like, I love the character, but I don't necessarily love the playstyle. Like, I know this is such a random thing to say. Well, my concern was that I might get tired of the ult. Like, you know, having that music in every battle, like, would grate on me, but I just thought I actually really do like her design. I think she looks really cute. I think the ult is a little bit, you know, like, it's cute the first few times, and then you get kind of like, yeah, okay, I've heard it.
I mean, I'm excited for you to learn how to play this because it's pretty cool, but I do think I agree 100%. Like, if you listen to a song for like too long, it gets like that. In Honkai Star Rail, there's this character named Robin, and for her ultimate, she starts singing, and it's a really catchy song, but then like after a while, it's kind of like, okay, I've heard this 400 times. So like, I wish I could listen to the battle music or the boss theme or something.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. I was thinking like, you know, because it's kind of fun when you're just like playing casually, but I was like, what if you're in a really tense, you know, like story moment or something, and you just like
Cool. Well, do you want to learn kind of like the Cartethyia rotation? I won't be like super tough on you about it or anything because it's pretty flexible. She can do a lot, but there are some good things to know.
No, absolutely go for it.
Cool. So the first few things to know are that you have the 3 swords at the bottom of the screen. Do you know how to get all these?
So I know that one of them is, I think, heavy attack. One is for basic attacks, and I keep forgetting what the third one is.
Okay, so one's heavy attack, one's basic attack, and the last one is skill. Right. Technically, the heavy attack one you also get for your intro skill. So I don't know how much you know about intro and outro.
Vaguely.
It's okay. I can just show you how to do it. So basically, the thing with intro and outro skills is this is essentially Wuwa's like combat gimmick that sets it apart from a lot of the other games. Is like every character will have an intro and an outro, and usually the outro can be like something to support another character, and then the intro is like maybe damage or like it makes it so the character flows more. Basically, to get an outro skill, you have to fill up this bar at the bottom of your screen, not the horizontal bar, but the circle that's to the left of it. Yeah. So your goal is basically to fill that up, and every character has a different way to sort of fill that up, like faster or slower. I actually don't know how to play Arrow Rover super optimally, but just to show you kind of how it's done, it's full. So now my characters are like glowing. And so then you can switch, and then you would go to like Chacona. And what Arrow Rover's outro skill does is it makes it so that you can actually stack up more arrow erosion. So arrow erosion is a damage over time effect that you apply to enemies. And this is Cartethia's main thing. It's like she wants to get high arrow erosion stacks because when you use her like saber Excalibur thing, she does more damage based on how many stacks the enemy has. Yes. So that's why Arrow Rover is so important, is because he makes it so you can actually have a max of 6 stacks instead of 3.
And in this instance, so arrow erosion, is that damage over time, or is it more like it, you know, the target will take more damage from that source?
Oh, it's a damage over time. So
okay, that makes sense.
I'll apply, there's a stack right now. You can see it underneath the health bar.
It says a dot.
Yeah. So that's basically just showing that the dot is happening. Then they take a little bit of arrow damage. That's what that looks like. When I'm on Chacona, Chacona is important because she applies more arrow erosion stacks, and her ultimate will allow you to also do more of those. I just have to stack it up because I don't have any energy. My Chacona is also not built. So this arrow team is kind of in the last...
In the same boat.
Yeah. I can ult, I have my outro, and I can swap to her. And her intro skill gives her the first sword, the heavy attack sword.
And so just to check, when you say intro skill, are we talking about the skill that would be called E on your screen?
Oh, no. When their character is glowing because you filled up your concerto, the character that you swap off of does outro, and the character you swap into does intro.
Ah, okay, so that happens automatically.
Yes, it's an automatic thing,
okay.
Which is important because this is a buff-based game. So like every character has like buffs you're trying to apply to them so that way they can do the most damage, and Cartethyia is your main carry. So you want to stack up all of the damage increases and things that you can. So I'm just gonna swap straight to her. Yeah. So now she has the, oh my God, that Parrish voice line goes so hard. Okay, so basically now we have the heavy attack one. So now we're gonna do 4 basics.
Yep.
And that gives us the second sword. And then the third sword is just skill. And then you have a plunging attack you can do after. And then you have all 3. So it's actually pretty straightforward and pretty easy. I'm gonna try and do it more fluid, all in like one go, so I can kind of show you how that looks. And then I'll have you try to do the same thing. And then swap to Cartethyia. She would already have 1 sword. You'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you would skill, plunge attack, and then you would have all 3. That's when you're gonna ult, because every single one of those swords gives you a different buff, and you want to have all of them. After this, she has a pretty strict... Oh, I can't believe he actually died. This is an unbuilt character. Okay. I don't even have her weapon leveled. It's like it's level 1. But her whole thing is she's very modular. There's a lot of different things you can do with her. And it's actually, she's one of the most fun characters because of that. This is the first time we've ever been able to place a boss, which is so cool. But for now, we'll just focus on the beginning half.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So basically the goal is to activate her intro by doing anyone else's outro, do your 4 basic attacks, and then do your skill and plunge. So you're just filling up that concerto bar.
Yep.
And then you can swap to her, and you automatically get the sword. You do 4 basic attacks, and that'll give you your second sword, and then your skill, and then plunge. That'll give you your third. So really quick and easy. It makes rotations feel like super smooth.
I mean, that's good. And now I guess we're just waiting for her to actually be able to use the ult.
Yeah, and that'll get smoother with your build as well, once you get a certain amount of energy regen.
Oh my God. Sorry for my potato computer. You know, it was actually like, people named it like PC-kun in my stream, like endearingly, because, you know, everyone was like holding their breath for it to beat, you know, the the boss.
You almost did the rotation. I don't know if that was intentional. I was like, oh, okay.
But I was like, oh, actually, I didn't remember the fleur-de-lis. I'll be honest.
That's totally fine. I mean, you got the Cartethyia part is down. You're good to go on that one.
Well, you explained it very well.
I mean, you might just be a natural at this game after watching your boss fight.
I don't think I'd go that far, but I feel like you explained it kind of well.
Oh, good. I'm glad I did something right. I did this. So I'm gonna skill.
Yep.
1, 2, skill. 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah.
And then you do a heavy attack, which is this like arrow one. One of my favorites. Thrust, and then like you heavy attack by like charging up an arrow and shooting up. It's so sick. But yeah, so that's how that would go. So it'd be skill, 1, 2, skill, 3, 4, 5, heavy attack. And that's it. It's just a matter of like, if you button mash too much, you'll like go into another combo. And that's kind of the hardest thing about learning and playing her, is that so many of these animations are so flashy, and it can be kind of hard to tell what's happening.
Let the show begin.
What a joy. Love Chakona.
She is great. Right, so. Okay.
Oceans.
All right.
Right. Got skill.
Skill. There you go. 3, 4, 5.
Did it do it?
I think you did 4 that time. There's one giant sword drop you gotta do.
I feel like I missed it. Yeah, okay, we'll try that again.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Repent, for silence beckons.
This is it. Skill. 1, 2. Skill. Finish your combo. One more. Yeah, so once you raise your sword up, you have one more attack there.
Okay.
You're getting there. That's like pretty close.
We're getting there.
30-second clear time.
Let's try that again.
Repent.
Sweet, so you can do this, and then you skill, and then you're gonna want 1, 2. There you go, skill. And then 3, 4, 5. There you go. But you actually, yeah, you were doing it. You were doing the thing.
Hey. Okay. We're getting there.
Yeah. So you ended on the 4th hit of that combo, so you can do one more.
Yeah. All right. I mean, it's slowly getting there.
Yeah, you can even practice it right now if you wanted to, because you're just in the form. You do your 1, 2. Skill. Finish your basic attack combo. One more hit. That's the last one.
Right. Okay. And then we'd go.
And then you would do your heavy attack. And then you do heavy attack again. So you could just do that twice.
Nice, so we got that.
Finality.
Yeah.
And then you'd go echo and...
Yeah, you echo and then you just ult and then blow them up.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, you want to do that one more time and see if we can do the full combo?
Sure, let's try and see.
Turning you into a sweaty rotation gamer. This is it. This is the run. The perfect rotation.
Now presenting
Pressure.
finale.
Okay, skill, perfect. Yes, okay. 1, 2, skill again. Oh, she's doing it. Okay, heavy attacks. Oh, he's just gonna, he's kind of mad. You made him angry. You had like 90% of it was completely done. There you go.
Okay, we're getting shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
No, but like this makes total sense. I kind of feel like we get it. Like I think I vaguely know what it is that I'm trying to do here.
No, 100%. Yeah. I think you've got it down. If you want to keep going, we can. But I feel like you basically learned everything you need to know.
Sensei, you taught me.
Wrong sensei. Wrong sensei. That's Ryuku you're thinking of. No, that's actually so funny. You learned really quick. I think Cartethyia is. I don't think any character in this game is like super hard. She has the most to her kit. So like there's a lot of ways you can like mix it up, but once you understand what that kind of looks like and how it feels to play that, it gets really easy to just like do insane damage.
I kind of feel like even now, like even just that though, you know, like I've been doing it for like 15 minutes, but it still made a lot of sense, the sequence you were explaining. And now that I've kind of seen, as you say, for fleur-de-lis, the tricky thing is understanding like what animation is like, is she still in a certain attack? But now that I've kind of seen what the final like basic attack sequence looks like, and I'm like, oh, okay, great, we got that. You know, now I can stop. This is great. I'm going to definitely practice this more, but I kind of feel like I have an idea now of what I'm going for, which is great. So now I can just practice it.
Awesome. It's going to be really funny when I watch your 2.4 stream.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
you fight a boss and you just
vegan-
demolish in like 10 seconds.
Give me a second. Us knows it won't know it hit her.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. And
Yeah,
I hope it was
thank you
fun.
for teaching. It was so much fun. I mean, this is great because, again, I am new to this style of game. Like, I play video games, but I haven't really played this style of game before. So it's really helpful, you know, just to, understand like the mechanics a little bit better, the rotation. Like, that's incredibly helpful because I haven't had time to actually sit down and read up on these characters. So thank you so much. Like, this was really fun. I'm going to like keep practicing. I'll make you proud.
All right. I'll be watching.
Yes, yeah. You'll come for me if I'm not.
Yeah. off the record, but yeah.
Yeah.
I can't have everyone thinking I'm bullying voice actors now.
Oh, no. But like, just like sneak into the chat and be like, what's that rotation? And I'll be like, sorry.
Have I taught you nothing?
Yeah, exactly. Disappointed.